News that's coming in at the moment. It's Donald Trump, the US President, and the Federal Reserve Chief. Both of them spar on live TV. Donald Trump clashes with the Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Donald Trump blasts Fed over 3.1 billion renovation cost. Fed chief cracks Trump over this claim. Powell cites separate expenses, denies knowledge of higher cost. What you saw coming in from the United States of America on live television. The US President Donald Trump and the federal chief sparring. Donald Trump clashed with the federal chair Jerome Powell. He blasted Fed over 3.1 billion renovation cost. Fed chief fact-checked Donald Trump over his claims. Powell is now citing separate expenses.
So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
That's our entire capital plan.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building,
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look. We're going to see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use, but no, we don't. Expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while when we're not under too much danger.
My colleague Pranay Upadhyay is with me on the story. Pranay, being very true to his nature, we are seeing how President Donald Trump asking questions and even on live television sparring with the Fed chief.
Indeed, you witness how President Donald Trump and the Jerome Powell, who's the Fed chief of the United States, sparred on a live camera, on a live TV situation. This clearly shows that they are on loggerheads, but definitely this is very unusual for like two important office holders and to fight and to counter each other. But clearly, this shows that President Donald Trump, who has been making remarks against Jerome Powell, who's Federal Reserve Chief for the United States, on various issues. We have seen the recent remarks by President Donald Trump, asking Jerome Powell to reduce the interest rate, to make adjustments, because right now, because of the tariff policies, because of the various other decisions of the President Donald Trump and his administration, the U.S. economy is facing strains, and that's why President Donald Trump has openly, expressed his expectation that there should be an interest rate cut. However, on the other side, Jerome Powell, who's a very seasoned economist and a financial expert, and that's why he did not heed to those expectations, and that is the point of contention between these two important office holders. But what we witnessed, yesterday, wearing white helmet, they both were on a construction site, but they sparred on the budget estimates for the renovation of the Federal Reserve headquarters in Washington, D.C., because Jerome Powell countered President Donald Trump's estimation by saying that it is not central bank's estimation. We do not know where did it come from. While on the other side, President Donald Trump clearly said that in any case, be it you account for two buildings or three buildings or the construction of the third building, ultimately it goes to the Federal Reserve, and that's why the figure has gone from $2.7 billion to $3.1 billion.
Thank you, Pranay, giving us all those details. We did see just on live television how Donald Trump blasted the federal chief over the renovation costs.